No, not that close. Jesus Christ.
ASMR. We're doing it.
Hello, friends. Welcome back to another episode of Who Is with Ross Oteri. I'm here trying to fix my chair because it was leaning a bit too much, and yeah, we just had a whole setup thing. It was a little crazy.
It's basically a hammock.
Yeah, yeah.
You're just having fun.
Wait. I'm joined here today by Saakhie Singh.
Hello.
Saakhie,
Yes.
who are you?
I was dreading that question. I'm not sure yet. We're figuring things out as we go, but for the time being, I guess a student studying psychology, a little basic there, a dancer, a girlfriend, a friend, all that other cliche.
We were talking a little bit before the show, and you say the psychology thing is a little bit basic, but like it's rare for me to find a psychology student who picked up a psychology book. You said you were 6?
No, in 6th grade.
Oh, 6th grade. Yeah, who picks up a psychology
not
book
at
in
6.
6th grade?
Yeah. So my cousin, she is doing psychology as well, and she had her book out, and I just picked it up, and I tried to read it, and I couldn't make sense of it. So I just asked her, like, what are we talking about? And she was like, I'm studying psychology. And she went on with, like, the what is psychology definition you get in 10th grade, which is, like, it's, like, the study of the mind and the soul, the psyche. And that really intrigued me. And I was like, I'm going to make a career out of this.
Yeah.
And yeah, I just kept going from there on.
What do you think about that intrigued you at such a young age?
I guess it was really cool that you could decode a person. But for me, it was like I really wanted to make sense of how other people talk or like how other people like act. Because there was like a lot of the times I would ask my parents, I was like, why are you acting this way? Or why am I acting this way? To have some sort of like knowledge and like some background information as to what really drives you and your actions was really cool.
Yeah. It's interesting because now you do kind of political work, kind of advocacy work.
Yeah.
With the Arts Undergraduate Society.
Yes.
The AUS, that's what I call it.
The OS.
Yeah. And like I feel like in that political realm there's something similar going on. I don't know what your experience is like.
Yeah. I mean, I would say somewhere like politics are like I would say the engine that runs politics is psychology. Well, basically everything is psychology related anyway. But understanding what people would not like it kind of helps you with like your campaign, but to really like deliver it, I think that's a little bit removed from psychology. That is when you're like just really go for the action. And advocacy is just I've always been very like outspoken about like activism and rights, and I saw a place where we could make a difference, and I was like, well, I don't know if somebody else is going to do it. Might as well go and do it myself.
Yeah. When did that start?
I think it started when I first got into AUS. I wanted to like climb up the ladder. Every year you kind of like go from coordinator to director to AVP and so on. I think it started when I became a club admin, which was this last year, which was my 2nd year in the AUS. And I saw that by putting in a little bit more effort towards like clubs are like student societies, like poli-sci student society, psychology student society and stuff. Doing a little bit goes a long way. And I saw that a lot of people were really benefiting from even a little bit more help that they could get from AUS. We give like grants and stuff. So that and having just like transparency and conversations going, I think it like really like helped clubs. And they were like, you guys are doing good work. And I guess somewhere selfishly that recognition felt nice. And the title felt nice of VP. But then I was like, I guess I could do a lot more with that. Otherwise I wouldn't have stepped up.
Yeah. Were you always someone who kind of like stepped up when you felt like there was an opportunity to?
Yeah, but I've also I have bouts of laziness where like for like 1 to 2 years I'm actually not going to do anything, and I'm not really motivated to do anything but like just like okay, study, do exams, and go on. But when I'm in the mood, then as long as I keep it going, as long as the chain doesn't break, I'm usually in my motion trying to climb up as much as possible. I think it's
Yeah.
cool.
Do you feel like doing all of this is what keeps you going? Because I feel like if I just take a break from leadership positions or like side questing generally and just focus on like studying,
Yeah.
finals, exams, whatever, I would lose my mind.
Oh no, that is absolutely correct. Like I was talking about the bouts of laziness. It's like if you step down from the leadership position and you immediately put your entire energy towards like just studying, I feel like somewhere it might for me it feels like there's not enough purpose for me
Yeah.
in my day to day. So I need to make some sort of meaning, and I think humans are very like I just spat everywhere by the way. Humans are very like
It's okay, we're not
obsessed.
recording anything.
Perfect. Humans are very obsessed with wanting to, I guess obsessed is kind of like negative connotations, but whatever, to make themselves known, to like remember me, like the cave paintings and everything, you know? Like don't forget that I was here and I might not be here because, well, we're all struggling with mortality. Um, wow, this got really deep really fast. But that's why like it's purpose. It's like people are going to remember me if I get in like an accident tomorrow and I'm like, you know, people are gonna remember like, oh yeah, she ran for VP and almost broke her foot doing that. I almost broke my foot doing that. My foot's still in like bandages right now. And yeah.
What's the story? How did you do that?
Okay. This goes back to when I was 18 years old. I was going for my 18th birthday and I twisted my foot and I popped both of my ligaments on my left foot. Like you could hear like a pop and a crunch. And I was bedridden for a few weeks. And the doctor was like, hey, this has happened once. If you don't take care of this, it's going to happen again. I was in a cast. So it did happen again just this last February where I was at a club and I was dancing with my friends and my foot just buckled. And I was like, okay, whatever, we'll take care of this. And before I could fully heal it, I started running for my campaign and filming reels. There's actually, I posted the reel of me twisting my foot and like being on the floor and asking people to like vote for me. I tried to generate content out of it. So I re-injured it, and now I have to be very careful. Otherwise, I'm going to have to go under the blade.
Damn.
That's horrifying.
That's a number one really good way to describe surgery.
Yeah.
Under the blade sounds metal as hell. And number two, yeah, that's like dedication. And also, I respect making content out of it because it's like
It didn't happen. If you didn't get it on camera, it didn't happen anyway.
I know.
And then if you can get views out of it,
Exactly. Like I had the whole like I was just like filming a reel. It's not. I don't think it's. I've archived it right now because it was the first thing I archived. I was like, you know the what's his name from Family Guy? Who's the big dude?
Peter Griffin.
Yeah. The
Got a little excited.
yeah, she mentioned Family Guy, and I was like, this is Ross Oteri now.
Yeah. So the meme where Peter Griffin is just like on the bottom of the stairs, just like yeah. So I put a picture of me on the floor, which was like freeze frame of the video, and then one of Peter Griffin right after. And then I was
Really
like,
good.
vote Saakhie for VP external, please. I'm in so much pain.
Nice.
And it worked.
It worked.
Yeah. Can I do a little bit of a sidebar to talk about Family Guy for a second?
Yes, please.
You have 30 seconds.
All right, cool.
Make it a minute because I like Family Guy too.
Okay, then you can talk about it.
Okay, so I'm obsessed right now with this meme that's bubbling called Sneakers O'Toole. And it's essentially this cutaway gag from Family Guy
Okay.
where someone was doing something and Brian Griffin was like, that's like taking away Sneaker O'Toole's sneakers. Cuts to Sneakers O'Toole. And he's like, my name's Sneakers O'Toole. Da, 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 da. And then two guys are like, Sneaker O'Toole, take off your sneakers. And he's like, no. He's like, take them off. No. Jumps over them. And then they try and chase after him. And they're wearing dress shoes. And they're like, one guy is trying to chase after him. And he's like, the other guy's like, no, we'll never catch him. Not in these shoes. And then it goes back to Sneakers O'Toole. My name is Sneakers O'Toole. And this
Riveting
tickled me-
podcast
this
content.
tickled me for so long.
It's still tickling you.
For so long. It's still tickling me. Because now people are like making things where it's like Mario. Like it's like Mario doing it. And it's
That's
like
where
the
that came
same.
from.
It's the same thing where it's like Mario and it's like Wario and Luigi are trying to stop Mario. Or it's like there's another one with Donkey Kong and King Cruel.
Yeah.
And they called him Sneakers O'Cruel.
That's how I'm gonna save her contact. Sneakers or Rossi?
Yeah. I'm glad you guys are having fun. I'm so lost.
That's okay. I'm like, I thought I knew Family Guy. Apparently not. I've been out Family Guyed.
I was watching this morning. I was on for like 20 minutes, crying, laughing. It's really funny. Anyway, back to the show. So as we were saying,
Scratch the Family Guy.
yeah, no. What's really funny about Sneakers O'Toole? I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. No.
Wait, what is it? Sneakers O'Toole?
Toole. It's like his last name. So it's like his nickname is Sneakers and his last name is O'Toole because his name is probably like James O'Toole.
Oh my
There's
god.
so many things in that. Anyway, this is where we're at today in the Hillary. Do you know about this?
Is that a Jesus candle?
So Kian Schroeder,
Shout out.
shout out Kian. It was a candle with AI Jesus because we were Christian conservative for a long time.
I
And
see.
then we
Hey, what do you mean were?
we rebranded to be Hillary Clinton, like corporatist Democrat.
I thought that was Princess Diana.
Oh,
That's my bad.
I wish it was Princess Diana.
I feel like in my heart I'm still Christian conservative.
Do you want that on air? Do you want that out there?
Do you want that in your life?
Yeah.
I don't care. I just say things. None of
Fair
it
enough.
matters.
Period.
Anyway, back to you. As we were saying, yeah, it's I also relate to that, like kind of having those ebbs and flows of productivity.
Yeah.
Like I think for a long time my experience was just doing the thing, especially when I was in high school, where it was just like going to school, getting the work done, going
Yeah.
home, doing the homework, and then like that's it. And it was like then you hang out with friends sometimes, but it's like not that. And I know some people here who have that experience who don't really like have the not necessarily not the drive, but it's like kind of just like they don't really care to do anything
Yeah,
more, or they
no.
don't even. A lot of people, it's like they don't even know where to start. You know, where it's like that's tough. So
Yeah.
finding that thing early is a gift because then
Yeah.
you can actually climb up and find those opportunities like you described.
Yeah, I mean, having brown parents, they were very like, give us like a 5-year plan as soon as you hit like 10th grade. And like in India, we have something called like board exams. Horrifying notion.
I've heard about these.
Yeah. We have them in 10th grade and 12th grade.
Mm.
So really, 10th grade becomes this huge deal where your parents are like, okay, I need, like, because we also, like, I don't know if that's still the case anymore, actually. But when I graduated, we had to choose streams. So, like, either a science stream or a humanities stream or, like a commerce stream. And taking humanities, like arts, was really frowned upon in certain areas where they were like, well, you're just a freaking loser. Which, like, a lot of people think of it here, too. Like, if, like, you're not in, oh, you're in art. Like, what are you gonna do? Like talk about my emotions? I'm gonna be like, no. Oh, when you're depressed from learning STEM, you're gonna come to me when I'm a therapist, and I'm gonna make bank off of your depression.
Yeah,
Damn. Sorry.
exactly. No, but that's what
that's
it
like
is.
pent up. Like,
Yeah. Talk your shit. I get it. Yeah.
no. But so having like a 5-year plan, that's what I constantly heard from my parents. Like, you need to like know what you're doing, and you come here, you come to a different country, and you talk to professors, and they're like, opportunities are gonna come. Take the next one. You know, it's all about just, you don't know where your life is going to go. And I tried to pitch that idea to my parents.
Mm-hmm. How'd
Tried.
that go?
Just tried.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it was
that's all you
shut
have
down.
to
I was
say.
like, oh, that's cool. Anyway, so what are you doing in the next 5 years? I'm like, okay, so it doesn't apply to me. It applies to everybody else. But also, like, looking at other people, I guess, in university, and somebody has like a $100,000 startup, and like they're doing like 10 things, or they're like traveling. There's like this FOMO of like achievement. And if you're just studying, and if you're just getting like 90s, like 95s, that is an achievement in and of itself. I don't get those grades. So to like feel as if like I'm actually doing something worthwhile, I was like, I need to add to who I am, you know, be in AUS. And AUS has really become that for me. I really enjoy being a part of it too.
Yeah. That's wow, you've spoken on a lot of things that I. Okay, I'll start with this. Like for the 5-year plan piece, like I I go back and forth because it's like my mother, Nigerian mother, especially is kind of just like focused. She had the thing of like after you graduate, we're gonna do a 5-year plan, you know.
Yeah.
And my thing is kind of like instead I kind of have this idea of like a North Star, where
Hmm.
it's like because you kind of have to have a balance. You can't just do like the whole opportunities will arrive
Yeah.
thing because it's like if you can't get yourself in the rooms where those happen, they won't find you.
Yeah.
So I think like in my personal opinion, like having a North Star of like this is like a major goal that I want to achieve,
Mm.
where it's like that's gonna be in the back of my mind and it's gonna condition my mind to be in that mode of thinking so that I naturally align with those things. I naturally will go to those things and then opportunities will be attracted to me, essentially.
Yeah.
If that makes sense.
No, that does make sense. That's a really good way to look at it because you don't like lose sight of who you want, but like you get to choose your own path there.
Yeah.
And I mean, if you do need to change it, you can always
Exactly. It gives you that flexibility.
Yeah.
And it transforms every like failure into a new opportunity.
Yeah.
Like, okay, cool. What does this open up?
That's a really, like, the idea of a North Star is really interesting to me because I feel like my problem or like my concerns are the complete opposite, where it's like, damn, I don't have goals. I just, whenever I see an opportunity, I just take it because that's what I'm interested in at the time. And I feel like all I've been doing my entire life is just side questing until I find the one thing I'm looking for. So I never really have goals. I just pick something and then like I choose it obviously and then I just do the most with it.
Yeah. I mean, that's got its own pros. I know people that keep side questing and they've made bank
Yeah.
doing just side quests. And they're going to do that for the rest of their lives. They're going to be 90 years old being like, let's try this Alzheimer's medicine. Like, and they are going to always kind of like, you're going to know what you want, at least in the next moment.
Yeah, but the thing with Indian parents is also that you need a goal.
Yeah.
They need you to have a goal, work towards that goal. And I'm just sitting here like, man, I don't even know. I don't know where I'm gonna be in September, December. Like, I'm just doing my own thing.
Indian parents are very much, sometimes they remind me of being investors. They're not just parents that are going to be there to support you emotionally. They want a plan so they can be confident investors and they know that they're going to get returns on it. And this is the case for not just Indian parents. There's Desi people, you know, a lot of like East Asian people and everything. So like a
I was
lot of
gonna say I
communities.
feel like that's common in a lot of just collectivist communities in general.
Yeah.
It's really funny that you say that because my dad has called me his investment multiple times. He's like, you need to go to the gym because I need to see returns on my investment and you are my investment. I'm like, man, I just want to lie in bed.
Yeah. Really, the only key is keep disappointing the absolute shit out of them. Honestly, that's the only thing that works.
I'm doing wonders for my brother. He's going to be chilling just because of me.
Yep.
In a way, it is social service.
Yeah. Yeah. It's like community. It's familial service. I am giving you guys services that you guys are going to get returned on this investment by not worrying about me anymore.
Also, you've done your investing part. You've done it. Like, and now it's time for me to take your investment and try and make as much money with it as possible
Yeah.
in a like social familial money situation like as possible. Like, I feel like it's like it's like putting money down at Wendy's and being like, all right, Wendy's, I'm gonna put like 100,000 on you, you know, and then be like, why y'all making the burger square? Why y'all? Hold on, didn't we put money into Wendy's anyway?
I needed
You
those
know?
Minecraft burgers,
Yeah,
dude.
I need that. I need that now. What are you doing with Wendy's? Why are you experimenting? Just keep being Wendy's. It's like,
Yeah.
no, wait, hold on. Don't you want Wendy's to use the investment that you gave it and the training that you gave it to go and do something with it in the world?
Yeah.
You know?
I think it's also like a shareholder meeting. You've put down the money and now you want to see the process. You want to see that money is being put to good use. But like,
But it's short term. It's
Yeah.
always like a short term thinking. Like I need to see the results now.
Look at us. The
Yeah.
prospective solder students. This is turning into like a podcast.
Yeah.
We're talking about business
I
now.
can go back to Sneakers O'Toole if you.
up next, AI B2B SaaS.
So I saw another Sneakers O'Toole edit.
Oh my god.
No.
You have to share it with us. The next video on your Instagram has to just be like a
It will-
Sneakers Tool compilation.
You know what? That's a great idea. First of all,
You should recreate Sneakers O'Toole, except your Sneakers O'Toole.
Intellectualism is not dead.
do you see how happy I am? I was gonna say that side questing is how you got here, isn't it?
Yes.
Yeah.
And that idea. Sneakers Tool. Yeah.
And sneakers, and that one I
Yeah.
did as well. Like I think there's this guy Bashar, who I don't know if you guys know Bashar.
Bashar O'Toole.
No, not a Bashar, just Bashar. But he is. Long story short, essentially, he channels this. It's this guy Daryl Anka who channels this thing, this being, this alien called Bashar, and he goes into like a trance state and he starts speaking, and
Oh.
it's like, it's kind of culty but kind of cool. So, but
Okay.
essentially, Bashar talks about this idea specifically on living life, and that the purpose of life is to live to your fullest excitement within the moment, to the fullest extent, without any worry, without any worry of what the outcome will be, and that is how you are like kind of not like supposed to live life, because he's big on like you're not supposed to do anything. You're just supposed to keep doing what makes you excited,
Yeah.
what fills you up the most
Yeah.
until it doesn't anymore, and then you find the thing that fills you up the most again, and then you do that. It's like the side questing thing essentially.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I love how you remember the textbook definition.
Yeah.
You just spat it out like bars.
Yeah. Well, I'm a rapper.
Yeah. Oh, period.
My name
Do
is
not
Sneakers
know. No.
Okay, I stopped myself
I love how you predicted it too, like
Yeah.
immediately.
I could see it.
every week.
And now I've forgotten what I was going to say.
I was like, that's already happened to me like 3 or 4 times already. And I've just like rambled on something else and it's just made sense. I think. I'm not sure.
I think it's made sense.
It has 100%.
This is off topic, but I'm curious to know what do you think. I've been thinking about like altruism recently, and just giving back and doing things for others.
Like your brother.
Yeah, like my brother, except that's not on purpose.
Okay.
Right.
Yeah.
But like purposefully doing good things for other people. Like
Hold on. You've been thinking about being a good person? This is a major development. Are you gonna be nicer to me now?
well,
Selective altruism.
we'll see. Jury's still out.
It's like from where we were.
I
That's a
love that.
huge advance.
It's
Okay,
growth.
I'm sorry. You're never nice to me. And I didn't even know you were capable of being nice to people. I just assumed that's just how you were.
This is crazy.
And then
I
I,
love
find
this.
out that he's actually nice to people.
Wow.
And I was like, Ross Oteri? You're kidding.
Ross
Anyway.
O'Toole?
Russell, fuck, you beat me.
So, yeah, altruism, doing good things for other people on purpose. Is that selfish or is it not? Because, like, to a certain extent, it is selfish, right? Because it makes you feel good. But then what are your intentions? Like,
Oh my God. I just attended a lecture on altruism in my social psych class. I don't remember it because I have not started studying for finals. Oh, this is like not directly from the lecture. Some of this might even be misinformation if I'm not remembering it correctly. But there's like both. They kind of happen in tandem, but also it depends like what your motivation is. It also depends if somebody's looking at you or not. It also depends it depends on a bunch of different things. Like you could be doing it for selfish reasons, and you could like the whole situation of are you going to feed the homeless when no one's looking? Are you going to do it on camera? There's stuff like sometimes you just can't. If you're in a car and there's an accident and you just saw somebody like on the road, they're bleeding out, are you going to just keep going and call 911 or are you going to stop on the highway, put yourself at risk and then like help this person? So we had like this long kind of conversation about this, and it might go hand in hand. You can say like, oh, I just couldn't stand to see them in pain. So is that selfish? Is it just because you felt discomfort, so you're helping them? It's like kind of like varying degrees of it. I mean, I would say like, even if it's selfish, it's okay if you are actually helping somebody else. I've heard that there was this guy who used to do, like, interviews, like, around, like, I don't know, some sort of, like, public park, and he was like, oh, if you guys, like, the double it and giving to the next person, we want to give money to, like, the homeless. So they would go up to a random person and be like, do you want $5? You want to double it or give it to the next person? And everybody would do that. And at the end, they had like a few $100s or something. And they gave it to the homeless guy on camera and then stopped shooting. And then afterwards came back to the homeless guy and took the money back. So as long as you're not doing shady shit like that and it is actually helping someone, I mean, so what if you're getting a little bit of that?
Yeah, because I think it also goes back to what you were saying about your work with AUS and how you like helping these clubs, but also it's like
I also get
fulfilling.
recognition. Like when somebody comes up to me and they're like, "Oh, I'm so happy that you spoke with us. Like, you know, like you were able to help us manage this event or that event or help us with this." That feels good. That feels really great for me.
Yeah.
But it's also not the sole driver of my actions. I mean, it's great for somebody to come up to you, praise you for whatever you've done. But also, I did make a change for somebody, even if it wasn't like a big change in their life, even if it just like helped them, you know, take a break a little bit earlier in the day, even if it's a few minutes. It's whatever. I mean, if you want to be altruistic and you're genuinely wanting to help people and you make that difference in their lives, it's okay if at the end of the day you revel in that kind of like self-fulfillment.
I think it's. Have you heard the story of the man on the beach with the starfish that are all washed up?
No.
Okay,
Is
so
it something to do with...
yes, it's to this point, to the point you're
Okay.
making exactly.
I was going to ask if it was something to do with O'Toole.
Oh, don't get me started. The story essentially goes where a man, like hundreds of starfish are washed up on the beach. Right?
Yeah.
And this guy sees this other guy throwing them back into the ocean.
I
And
see.
and so the guy walks up to him and is like, "Hey, what are you doing?" And he's like, "If I don't throw these starfish back into the ocean, they're gonna die." And the other guy is like, "There's hundreds of starfish out here. Like, you're not gonna make, you can't possibly
Yeah.
make a difference. Like, genuinely, just one person, you can't make a difference." And then the other guy picks up a starfish and he says, "It makes a difference for this one," throws it in the ocean. Picks another one, makes a difference for this one, throws it in the ocean. And it's like, yeah, it's what you were saying, where it may not be this huge change, but even like small actions, like just helping someone in their day to make their, so they wake up later, so they don't have something to worry about earlier. Like that can make a big difference that you might not even realize. Yeah.
Yeah, because it's also a motivator. I mean, I feel like some selfish reasons, like this feeling of self-fulfillment you get afterwards, it can be a motivator for you to do even more good. You know, don't let it get to your head, but like,
No, I think that's what we're supposed. It's the law of reciprocity.
yeah,
Where it's like you're not just doing it and getting nothing.
exactly.
Where it's like, and that's what a lot of like billionaires talk about. Like, oh, I'm not gonna do. What do I get out of that? Why do I help the poor? You know, it's like, what's the point of that? They should help themselves. Where it's like, no, you get something out of it. You get a better
Yeah.
society when people aren't like dying on the street, when we actually can help them, when you put your wealth to help them because you have more resources. You get something out of it. You can't live in Vancouver and then say, "Oh, I don't want my taxes to go up," and then complain about East Hastings.
Exactly. Yep.
You can't do both. You
Yeah.
want to help people or not.
Exactly. And I mean, at the end of the day, if you're really, really well off, it's about convenience. So you don't want your taxes to go up because it might be about convenience, but it might be helping somebody who's genuinely not in a state where they can get food. So it's okay. Like,
Let's
you're doing
compare
good
these
for
two
yourself.
things. Yeah,
Kinda, like,
yeah.
suck
You
it
are
up.
doing everything you do. You will receive in some form, good and
Exactly.
bad. Anyway, that's my rant for today.
No, that was great. I feel like I have neural connections. Oh God.
Yeah.
Again.
There's new pathways that are
Yeah.
being formed.
Undoing every piece of damage that ChatGPT did to me, like last year when I was using it all the time.
Wait, you don't anymore?
No.
What are your thoughts on AI?
I freaking hate AI. Oh my God. No, like, I cannot be convinced otherwise. Like, with me, it's basically like talking to a wall. I know, like, the sign of somebody intelligent and wise is that they're open to your perspective. I'm not open to perspectives on this. People are like, well, what if we use AI? Because, like, the whole art conversation. So I
No.
do a lot of sketching art.
Mm-hmm.
I always have been. I do like hyper realistic portraits and stuff. Um, so people are like, well, I can't because I have like this issue or that issue or I'm just not talented. And it's like art is about you not being talented. Art is about you being absolutely dog shit at it and then learning things from the scratch. It really isn't about producing like this outcome. It's about like, oh, my hand is more stable now. It might help you with like your makeup. When I started doing like art and like pencil and like graphic like stuff, I was able to put my eyeliner better. I think that's a win-win. And AI is not going to tell me. They're going to be like, okay, help, like, soak your hand in ice water for 5 minutes before you put it on your eye. Research says that. Shut up. I will, I will go to like actual. Like, I'll go to Google Scholar. I'll go to the UBC library if I want to actually look at the research. A lot of people throw around the words like, oh well, research said this, and I was like, was the research compiled by ChatGPT? I'm just saying, because if it is, or you're a dumbass, sorry. Sorry,
Yeah.
we're in university.
You're not researching.
No. What did you research?
Yeah. Oh. Ooh. Ooh. I hate when people talk about. Listen, I'm in a lot of um art communities in the city in general, and it's so interesting because in the stand-up space, AI. It's not like it's universal, but AI is used more because
Yeah.
people for posters and such for shows because there's shows regularly, and it's like it gets expensive to pay a graphic designer if you want your poster to look good. I respect a garbage poster that was made by someone versus an AI poster that looks clearly AI.
Yeah.
There was one. There's like
Yeah.
3 comics who were supposed to be on the show, and it looked nothing like them because it was AI made, and it was clear that they just put the comics pictures into the AI, and then
Oh
all
my
like
God.
the comics were just clowning it because it's like, what is this? This doesn't isn't me.
Yeah.
Oh,
Just have a shitty picture of
just
yourself. That's
let
funnier
it
if you're
be
doing stand up.
bad. Just let it be bad. Just
Yeah.
let the poster be bad. And like for logos, you can see it everywhere. I see it everywhere. Why are anyway?
No, that's
AI should
fair.
be my CEO.
AI should be banned.
Yeah. Like, what do we?
People are like, well, what if I have to write like 10 emails? I'm like, well, make one template and just use the template and then use your fingers that are on your hands that are functioning fine. And even for people whose hands are not functioning fine, historically, they've had other ways to be able to accommodate that. And like,
Yeah.
and when other people see you, if you have like some sort of a disability and you're still doing something that a perfectly able person might not be able to do without like a lot of skill and talent, you become like an inspiring story. And that's what we want to keep going. I mean, I'm seeing people with like completely sound selves being like, well, yeah, AI told me like I should like use this much matcha in my milk, and I think that was good. I'm like, are you gonna tell it to wipe your ass next? Like, well, what's happening? What are we doing?
Yeah.
I don't know if this study is real or not, but because I never actually like read the study, but from whatever the Instagram post, which is all reliable Instagram and Instagram clickbait research, but it said that like neural connectivity is like shot down by what like 40% with like 4 months of extensive use or something like that. It might not be correct, but that's insane. That is Alzheimer's and dementia when you're like 35.
I feel like even if that study is not real, it's still so believable because you see it in yourself when you start using AI regularly.
Yeah.
Like
I love it.
I feel like there's so many things that I don't know how to do, but when in one time I would like go on the internet and research about it, now it's just so convenient to just like get right to the point. And that I think is really addicting in the worst way possible. And it's just like a vice because you start using AI so much that you lose the ability to think,
Yeah.
which I think is the real threat.
You know something really insane? When I stopped using like ChatGPT, about like a year ago, and started using just like Google, I started realizing that I was putting prompts into Google as if I was talking to ChatGPT, and it would always come up with, "Oh, no search results," and I was like, "What? Why are there no search results for how I want my eggs poached?" But I was like, the way you talk to AI, like I forgot that for Google, you're basically putting in keywords and it's going to search for those keywords in all these bunch of places and bring you the most relevant articles. And I had to relearn how to put prompts into Google like I used to do like
Back,
2-3 years
yeah,
ago.
Yeah.
That was a wake up call. That was the first time I realized I need to cut it like fully. And I also like with everything like AI funding, like, Trump and all that, I was like, yeah, we're doing this cold turkey. And I'm able to talk better and I'm able to like think better and just like operate better. You can tell when somebody uses a lot of AI by the way they talk. They have like AI brain and they sound absolutely brain dead. Have you guys seen like if you're like on TikTok or something, have you seen or Instagram, there's this creator that makes reels and it's like, oh, the chronically online Gen Z coworker that you can't stand. And she's like,
Yeah.
that part, that's how they talk. That is how they talk. And I can't not have a conversation for more than 5 minutes with somebody.
But is that AI or is that just like TikTok brain rot?
I feel like brain rot and AI is like, they're
all-
like they're like conjoined twins.
That's our version of Skynet. It's like in our dystopian book, everyone is really dumb.
Okay.
Everyone is just really, really stupid. And there's pockets of people who are okay. Not that they're smart, they're just okay. They're at the baseline. They're not at a deficit.
Yeah.
And there's people above us who are the dumbest of everyone who run everything.
Yeah. Yeah.
I want to talk about Sneakers O'Toole again. See,
It's like an addiction. It's like you
Yeah.
need to hit it like a vape.
yeah, it is like my vape because it calms me down in this conversation.
Vape a tool.
Yeah, vape
Go on.
O'Toole. No, that's it. It's just this. It's
Oh no, I meant about Sneaker O'Toole.
I think what's so funny about it is that it reminds me of an earlier era of meme in
Yeah.
2017 where you just had a really dumb short bit
Yeah.
that just gets reproduced in so many different ways and methods, and then it ends up in like a YouTube rewind. You know what I'm saying?
Oh my god, YouTube rewinds.
Yeah, and it's like a thing for like a month, and it's like, and then it's gone.
Slime outlasted, by the way. I did not think slime would last this long. It's still like
Yeah.
slime as like slime
Oh.
talk. That's insane to me that it's still like a huge thing. But oh my god,
Yeah.
YouTube rewinds. I loved YouTube rewinds. Even when they were like absolutely just shit.
Yeah.
I used to still really enjoy them.
No, same. It was that Will Smith one. I think was the last one.
I miss that.
Yeah.
Oh my god, that was a really legendary era for Will Smith. Yeah. Okay. To wrap this up, I think we should do a fun new segment I like to call Diagnose Me.
Oh my! Every single time I tell somebody I'm doing psych. Okay,
Yeah, you diagnose Ross.
Diagnose me.
he has an issue called O'Toole. It's a O'Tooleosis, and it's a repetitive and compulsive need to bring up a certain incident, and as long as it's not a hindrance in daily life and not causing harm to you or anybody else, I think it is okay to go unmedicated. But if this gets worse, if you start crying from hearing it, then maybe it's time to talk to a professional. It's getting worse, people. I just said it's getting worse.
Okay, so what's the solution? What kind of medication would you suggest?
I am Sneakers
AI.
AI edits of O'Toole.
Hey, take those sneakers off. No.
Those videos online that are like me when I'm like a 60-year-old with Alzheimer's, but all I remember is like I know the Daisy ones. Just like all I remember is what was the woman that was like, what is this behavior?
Pooja, what is this behavior?
Oh yeah, I remember that one.
Sorry, I
Yeah.
kicked it by accident.
Dude, if you actually watch that, well, I forgot what's her name. Do you know the girl that says, "Pooja, what is this behavior?"
No.
Okay, she used to be like maybe an actress or something like that in Bollywood. And if you watch her reels and the stuff that she uploads, it's just like curse words that you didn't think could
Oh.
occur.
Pooja.
Yeah, was her name Pooja?
Well,
Yeah, it was.
you're talking about the girl who kicked the bucket.
Yeah. I forgot what her full name is.
Her name's like, dude, I'm horrible with names, but like, you look for her, you will know that it's her.
Oh, she's great.
She's horrifying.
Should be in YouTube Rewind.
She should. Yep. I agree. She's just like she's like AI generated.
But as a person, a real person?
Yeah. And she's this middle-aged woman who used to have a career in Bollywood, and has some problem. I don't know if I want to say she has like a
But she's
mental issue.
degenerate. She's degenerated in some type of way.
Oh,
It's like otulosis, but worse.
yeah.
Got it.
Yeah, it's bad. I
I
learn. My vocabulary expands every time I actually listen to her videos.
Yeah.
She really claps back. She's an icon.
Yeah.
All right. Is that it? Is that a wrap?
I know what to do. One love, Superwoman. That is a wrap. And
That's crazy. Wait. How you say? One love Superwoman. That is a rap and soup. That's crazy. I love that.
And Zoop. Saakhie Singh, thank you so much for coming on the show.
Thank you for having me on here.
Da 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 ba da. But I am
This again?
Sneakers O'Toole. Take off your sneakers. No. Come on, Sneakers O'Toole. Take off your sneakers. No. Jumps. Get back here. No. Stop. We'll never catch him in these shoes. So,
are you done?
yeah.
So what's been up?
It's actually, I did want to talk to you about something.
What?
I don't mean to scare you when I say that, but
You already did.
well, didn't mean to. I was gonna say, we're finished our undergrad.
Oh my god, I'm not talking about that.
Yeah, we're finished our undergrad. This was our final week of our undergrad. I kind of took the scenic route of things. That's how it feels anyway. But yeah, it's weird. How are you feeling? Because I've been sentimental. I've been like kind of clocking everything. I was like going into this week. I was like, wow, this is the last week ever. This is the last thing I'll ever have to do. This is the last. And then on my last day, I called my mother and we had a whole conversation. Yeah, she told me to get drunk. I told her I don't drink, and she knows this. But yeah.
I'm trying really hard not to be salty.
Why would you be salty?
Just because I feel like ever since I came to university, my mental health has only gone lower. Even though in other aspects of my life, we're up.
You met me, and then ever since then, it's been pew.
I actually hit rock bottom this year because of you. I'm kidding. So I'm trying super hard to not be resentful about everything I have felt, all the issues I've developed, and all the ways that I've essentially messed things up. And just focus on the bright side, which is I never have to write a research paper ever again. And I'm so excited because low-key, I think most of my problems just came from writing research papers because I hate it so much.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can we talk about the research paper that we did together?
Yeah, sure.
This was the first ever research paper. This is the first, sorry, not only research paper. This is the first ever thing we did together. This was in the summer.
Summer.
And
Summer
before-
2025.
we had really started doing any podcast stuff. This is before you were even like crew on Suburban.
Yeah.
This is before anything. We were in the same class. Right after we had like our interview / conversation, we were like discovered we were in the same class, and we said, okay, we can do a research thing together.
Because we had to make groups.
Yeah, we had to make groups, and we didn't know anyone in the class. So it was for a 3-person thing, but it was just me and you. So we said, we'll do it. It's fine.
6,000 words.
It's fine. That's light. That's not that bad.
I also don't understand why a research paper in the summer is 6,000 words when over the course of 4 months you only have to write 3,000 words.
Well,
I hate it.
and we went crazy. Sorry, I went crazy and you witnessed it. And this was your first impression of me because I hate. The camera just overheated, and we don't have any time to really. This is what we'll do now. This is good because we're talking.
Just look at me in the camera.
What if I want to look at you this way? Anyway, let's focus. Don't distract me. Thank you. This paper I hate. I just hate school. I hate doing school, and I have bouts of crashing out, of going, this is so dumb. Just tantrums. They're tantrums. I behave like a child, and you're nodding really big. And this was your first impression of me in a study room, going like, what is this? What are we doing? This is so dumb. Why are we studying this? This is so stupid. This is so dumb. Over and over and over again for about like an hour. And then I did the same thing in the library.
Yeah, in the middle of IKB.
Yeah, and I did it a couple more times. Our paper was late. It was like 3 days late.
No, it wasn't. It was like one day late.
Was it? Oh, yeah.
We're in Marine Drive study room, both losing our shit, except my reaction is just like...
Internal.
Yeah, and I don't make my problems other people's problems, and your approach is the complete opposite.
I didn't make it your problem.
Yes, you did. You kept yapping. You know I can't multitask.
I didn't, though. This was my first impression of you. I didn't know that you can't.
Do you
I
remember?
didn't know that you have mental struggles, which I have seen now. I have seen them in full display multiple times, and I didn't know that about you yet. So here's me, just going like this. This is the exact energy that I had, and then what were you doing? I thought you were working. You were just silently in a rage. I thought you were in a rage, because mind you, I didn't know you, and I thought that you were mentally just going to kill me. I actually went home and thought, is she still gonna do this thing with me? Because you were silent. I didn't realize that internally you were just trying to focus. Not even focus. You were trying to process
Not
the
crash
world.
out.
To process the world as it is, and not just see shapes and colors. There are times when we're together.
Okay. And
I know that I'm overwhelming you now. I know that, like, in this moment now, how you've just gone silent.
no, I'm fine.
See? But now I know this about you. I didn't know this at the time. Because when I go crazy, you go silent.
I give you the space to be crazy so that you can get it out of your system.
Exactly. Yes. But I didn't know that. So I just thought there was, like, this internal burning up inside of you. But also, you weren't working either because you're like me.
No, but I was. But okay, here's the thing.
You were working harder than I was. I'll be honest.
I'm always trying to work if I'm in a situation, if I'm not in my room and I am sitting at a desk and I say I'm going to be working and someone is with me, I will be working. I will not stop working because when you stop working, that's when everything goes south. So, even if you are going crazy, I'm going to continue to try and work. And I'm crashing out internally, but I don't show it.
Mm-hmm.
And then my solution was to just go sit at a different table. And honestly, that really helped.
Sorry, I wasn't
You're
listening.
texting.
Yeah, I wasn't listening. I'm sorry. No, I do appreciate you.
You're texting, no way.
Yeah.
Text before that it's I can't read.
Someone witnessed mom beef. Anyway, let me be present. I appreciate you figuring out a way and continuing to work in spite of everything.
I don't think that paper would have been submitted otherwise.
No, it probably would have been. That was in my era when I was submitting everything like a week late. Because I really hated doing anything.
That's Loki. That's always my era.
And
with
it's just
research
because
papers.
I'm undiagnosed with something. Most likely ADHD.
Also, like, burnt out, man.
Yeah.
Undergrad really takes it out of you.
And now it's over. And now it's done. And we'll never have to do a
And
research
now we can
paper
recover.
ever again. And this has been another episode of Who Is with Ross Oteri. My name is Ross Oteri. This is Buddha Mood.
God, you made it worse.
Yeah.
I'm Maydha Sood.
Buddha Mood.
I want to flick you.
When are you going to get new glasses?
Never. I love these.
I don't want to be this close to you ever again, actually. This is weird. Bye.